Okay, good morning. Different strokes, level 3 group, Wednesday, 11 o'clock. Hope you're all really well. For those of you who are going to be joining, watching along as we go, just give us a thumbs up. Let us know you're here. Same goes for anyone watching on the recording. Any later time today or later in the week or any time in the future, just plant a thumbs up as well, just so we know that you've obviously seen this, taken part, and all is going well for you. Today we will need some upper body resistance materials again, if you wish. I've got the baked beans again today. Feel free to have your dumbbells or any cans, or you can just do the upper body resistance exercises without any weights, just as movement exercises should you wish. So we'll get started. We'll just do a full body mobility warm-up, seated. And then we'll get on to those upper body weights. And then as we progress through the session, we'll do a bit of standing up movement to finish with a stretch. Okay, so just gently lifting those knees up, alternate sides. Just raise them up as high as you can. Same theme with these sessions on your Wednesdays. So we're not really counting reps, we're just aiming to work the range of movement. Do the reps as best you can, and we'll move on from each exercise every 30 seconds or so. If you feel you need to do a bit more on any of these exercises, obviously you can pause and then do a bit more if you're watching on the recording, or if you're live, you can carry on with me or keep doing the same exercise while I go on to another one. So just use this how you wish. And now raise those legs out in front. Alternate sides, just really focus again on extending those legs out, push them forwards. Fantastic, just work on the extension. Try and get those legs as straight as you can. Okay, great, and now take those knees out to the side. So one out and then back in, and do the same with the other one, out and in. So again, just keep it nice and controlled and just really work on opening out that knee as far to the side as you can and bring them back together. Good, good. With all these exercises, if you do need a bit of a helping hand with anything, then you can use your stronger side to assist, or if you've got any carers or family members there that can help you with the lifting and lowering of limbs, that'll be good as well. Got to give them a workout too. Keep everybody involved. Okay, bring your hands down slowly to the floor, and then sit your shoulders up, and then push your arms up as high as you can, and then slowly down again. If you need to grab your wrist on your weaker side, your affected side, then do that. Raise up as high as you can with your stronger arm, with a bit of support and assistance. Keep that going then, down to the toes, and then up, straight. Good, good. So keep it going, nice and steady, always the best way. Just work on your range of movement. And again, raise those arms up. Very good, well done. So we're now going to go down to alternate feet. So take your knees slightly wider if you're able to. And then we're going to lean down to your left, and then up, and then down to your right, and up. So keep going, alternate sides. That's fantastic. So it's just allowing you to rotate slightly now as you're leaning down. Quite a functional task. Find yourself doing this quite a bit potentially. And picking items up off the floor from a seated position. Just try not to arch your back as you lean forwards. So the best way to do that, as I'm doing, looking at the screen, is just to keep your head up. So don't look down over your knees. Keep your head up. And then that should keep everything nicely aligned from your neck down. Fantastic, well done. We're now going to bend to the side. So take your hands to your sides, slowly lean to one side, bring your shoulders back up, and then slowly lean to the other side. That's fantastic. So keep going like that. Again, slow and steady, just making sure you're comfortable and working your range as much as you can. Okay, brilliant. We're now going to get these arms moving. Okay, so we're going to push or punch forwards. So reach your arm forwards, bring it back, and then do the same with the other. Reach forwards and bring it back. Again, grabbing your affected side if you need to with your stronger arm, pushing forwards and back to the chest, should you need to do that. Otherwise, keep going. Alternate, raising those arms out as far as you can in front. Fantastic, so really stretching those arms forwards like we were doing with the legs. So really push it out. And we'll do the same to the sides now. So push out to one side and then to the other. Well done, keep that going. Again, just really focusing on pushing those arms out as straight as you can, out to the sides. Okay, then relax those arms down by your sides. So we're now going to aim to swing those arms slightly back and then up. So you can do this one at a time, raise it back and then forwards and then down, back and forward. So try not to make it like a swing where you don't have control of the arm. So just keep it controlled and a slow movement up and down. And if you've got the movement, you can then go all the way up and then down and aim to go back a bit further. Just work to your movement ability with that one for sure. Again, if you're using affected sides, just use your stronger arm to assist that movement. Fantastic, we'll do the same on the other arm then. So back and then forwards. So just working through the movement in those shoulder muscles. They're the ones that get really tight and stiff, especially if you're using walking aids or relying on your upper body quite a lot to support your lower body. And now we're going to aim to raise that arm a bit higher. Again, if that's within your ability. Otherwise, just stick to what you're able to do. And nice and controlled, no swinging. Okay, relax that arm down. What we're going to do now is pull the shoulders up and then back. So up and back. So nice big round shrugs. Just activating all those muscles in your upper back and the back of your neck. And then do the same going the other way. So pull it forwards, up and forwards with the shoulders. Fantastic. And then finally, just gently turning your head side to side. And then down and up, very gently again. Just do a good few of those. Don't need to do too many neck mobilizing repetitions. And then pause there. Good. I'll just give you a moment to collect your weights or your cans of food as we go on to some upper body resistance work. As I said earlier, I'm using baked beans. So any can will do, any sort of lightweight will do. Don't go too heavy if you have got the dumbbells. And you can do these without using weights at all, should you wish. I'm going to demonstrate to you both arms together. But those of you who wish to do a single arm, that is fine too. So if you've got a side which is quite affected from stroke, you can't grip a can or weight, and you need the support of your stronger arm, you might want to do it single arm exercise. So do your stronger arm on the first exercise and then your affected side on the second set. Okay, so 2 sets of each. First I'm going to do is bicep curls. So hands down and then pull those knuckles up to your shoulders and then slowly down again. Okay, as we're raising and lowering there, just try and keep your elbows tight to the body. So try not to let your arms come away like this. Keep your arms tight down and let that muscle, the bicep, do the work there. Good, good. So keep that going either both together or single arm if you're doing one arm for each set. That's good, well done. So again, aiming for 30 to 40 seconds, allowing you to get a good 15 to 20 reps in of these. Good, a few more reps to do now. Perfect. Have a short rest there, well done. We'll take a short rest of 10 to 15 seconds and then go again. That allows time for those people using a single hand to swap to the other side, either with the weight or without, with assistance. On this one, you'll just be pulling the wrist up towards the shoulder and then slowly down again. Okay? Away you go again then. So keep those elbows tight, hands up and down. If you are using weights or dumbbells, what you can do as well, anytime during any exercise, is just gently squeeze those items, your cans or your weights, and that will engage your wrist muscles as well, improving your grip strength, which is very important. But you might want to sort of squeeze and then release every few seconds. Otherwise, you might start to cramp up a little bit, squeezing for such a long time. Fantastic. Keep it going. Keep those reps nice and smooth, down and up. And then we'll take a rest there. Fantastic. Well done. Okay, so next exercise we're going to do will be working our shoulders. And we're going to take the arms forwards from a low position. So arms down and then slowly raise them up in front of your shoulders and then down slowly as well. Similar to what we were doing in movement exercise just now, but controlling it even further, up to shoulders and down, and away you go. So either doing that both together or one at a time. Do the first set with your stronger arm. Okay, fantastic. So keep that going now, just nice and smooth reps. That'll be the best way forwards for us today, just keeping it slow and steady, working those muscles under tension, work them for a bit longer. And that coming down phase, this bit here, that's more important, I believe, than coming up, as you're resisting against the gravity as well. So really working those shoulders. Fantastic. Let's do a couple more reps. And pause in there. Fantastic. Allowing those people working the single arm now to change and swap to the other arm. Your assisted movement exercise for this one will be to grab your wrist again and then raise the arm up and then down by your side again. Okay, trying to keep that elbow as straight as you can. Obviously, it can't be helped if you're locked in the bent position, but just try and push it forwards and up. Really lengthen that arm out. Okay, away we go again. We'll get those 15 to 20 reps in. Nice and smooth, up and down. No swinging of the arms. Well done. Last few reps to do. And then pause there. Good, good. Well done. Fantastic. Should mention as well, you can do all these exercises with TheraBand as well. So if you've got a band, obviously just put one side under your foot and then holding the other side with the bicep curls or those straight arms. They work just as well. So you can use your bands for a bit of variety, should you wish, or if you haven't got those weights. Okay, so next exercise we're going to do is a rowing motion. Okay, so I'll demonstrate both hands together again. If you're doing the single side, do your stronger side first again, and then we'll support you with the stroke affected side next time. So we're going a hammer grip, so knuckles sideways, over the knees, and then elbows back, so your hands come to your hips. So push and pull. Like your traditional gym rowing machine, but just without your leg movement, which is quite nice. Pulling and pushing with those arms. Good. Keep going halfway through this set. Keep working hard. Range of movement is important. Forwards and back to your ability. Single arm or both together, remember? And pause there. Superb. Okay, so those people doing the single side, way to do this one is to try and grab your knuckles, your fist, push forwards and then push it back. Okay, so just try and maneuver that arm to the same action to the best you can. Otherwise, if you're doing both together, we'll do that again for a second set. Away you go, push and pull on the hammer grip. That's great, keep it going. So we're doing 2 sets of each exercise at the moment. Should you wish to do more, then please do. If you're watching the recording, you can obviously, as I said before, you can pause and get as many sets done or reps as you wish. If you're doing this live, obviously continue doing this with me, and then you can always work on this again at another point. I wouldn't say today, but another point this week. I think you've done plenty if you're doing this today. Keep it going. Fantastic. Keep pushing and pulling. Last few reps. Okay, fantastic. Well done. We'll do one more exercise, resistance for the upper body. Okay, so this is going to work your back muscles and shoulder muscles. We'll do it alternate arms if you're doing both, or obviously keep working on that same single side. So we're coming down across the body, so left hand down to right toe, sit yourself up, and then punch the arm up out to the corner. Okay, and then come down to the other side and up. Okay, if you're doing single arm, come down to one side and up. Then down to the other leg and up. Keep going up to the same side. Okay? Where we go then? So across and up. Across and up. Keep going with that for 30 seconds. Keep it smooth. So remember to keep your head up when you lean forwards. Don't look down at your toes. Fantastic. Keep working hard. And last rep. Okay, perfect. Take a rest there. Well done. Those of you doing single arm, if you want to use stroke effective side, grab the wrist on this one, lean over the knee, and then push that arm up as high as you can. Then down to the other knee, and then twist and push the arm up. So get rotation both sides this time, and coming down opposite. Over the knees, down to the toes if you can make it there. That would be great. Otherwise, just over the knees. Fantastic. Let's go again. Down and up. I'll be demonstrating using both sides. Good. So last on this before we do some standing movement. Very good. Last few reps to do. Keep working. Well done. And then pause there. Good. Allow you time to grab a drink should you wish. And then coming to standing. So standing behind your walking frames, chairs, or with a carer who can support you. We're not going to be doing anything too risky, but obviously it's just good to be safe. So I'm just going to adjust my screen so, again, my head's not cut off. There we go. Okay. So well done on those upper body resistance exercises we've just done. A way to progress those is to do more reps or more sets or even increase your resistance, so heavier weights or tighter TheraBands is a good way to go. Okay, but fantastic, well done. We'll carry on with some lower body stuff now. So behind your chair frames or with someone supporting you, we're going to rise up onto the toes and then back down onto your heels. Up and down. Keep your shoulders up nice and tall. That's fantastic. Just keep going. Nice and steady. Here we're working those muscles on the back of the legs. I'll be demonstrating all of these holding on to my chair, but if you want to do freestanding as well, challenge your balance. So like this, for example, if you've got the ability and you feel safe enough to do that, then please do. Okay, so we're now going to do some side steps. So it's a step to one side and then a step back to the other. So you want to step nice wide feet and then bring your ankles together. So keep that going side to side. Keep it steady, keep it controlled, and important to keep your shoulders up. It's easy to let them drop and drop your posture when we're doing stepping exercises, but do your best. Pretend you're wearing that superhero cape. Puff your chest out and step side to side. Okay, fantastic. We're now going to do a step backwards and then a step forwards. Step backwards and then forwards. Again, holding onto your chair or not if you're happy to. Might be easy for some people to have your stronger arms sideways to the chair, stepping forwards and backwards. The choice is yours, just make sure you're comfortable. Okay, while you're doing this, just notice which leg is stepping forwards each time. So for me, it's left. I'm quite left dominant. So what we're now going to do is change to the other side. So step forwards with your less dominant, or what may well be your stroke affected side, and back, just to get that good bit of variety. If you're alternating, you're also very clever, and keep that going. Well done. Okay, good. So on the spot now, what we're going to do is raise alternate knees, and we're going to aim to hold it for a good few seconds. So lift your knee, hold it for 1, 2, 3, and then slowly down, and then do the same with the other side. Just driving that knee up as high as you're able to, and then slowly planting it back down on the floor, and raise the other one again. So really good stability and balance exercise, this one. Even better so if you're challenging yourself by maybe taking a couple of fingers off that chair, or even if you can do it without holding on, make sure you're safe to do that, and then it will really work those ankle muscles and ligaments. Keeping everything in order, nice and straight. Good. We're now going to do a similar stability pattern with the knee. So bend your knees slightly, and then we're again going to raise one knee up, hold it for a few seconds, and then put it down, and then raise the other one. So keep the knee slightly bent, slightly soft, and then you've got that stability now comes away from the ankle and into the knee. That's good. Keep it going, hold it there for a good few seconds. Show you side raise here might be a better example. There we go. Changing each one. And then stand yourself nice, tall, upright again. Good. So we're going to do some turning around now, which is always a very worthwhile task to do. So if you wish to hold onto your chair, then best way to do it is to turn around either a quarter and back, or a half and then back. Take as many steps as you need to, and then obviously do the same on the other side. Or if you're happy to, go all the way around, so as many steps as you need to on the spot, all the way around to your chair, and then reverse it back around the other way. So again, good stabilising muscles, good for your balance. And of course, if you can't turn around on the spot, that's certainly a progression to work up to. So if you need to move around a bit more to get those steps around, then that's absolutely fine too, okay? Key thing is that you're performing the movement and you're performing it well and safely. Okay, very good. So we're now going to cross those legs over. So stand either behind or sideways onto your chairs. We're going to take one foot completely over the other, and then back and do the same with the other. So step it over and across, side to side. Maybe don't do this one without holding on. It's very challenging for your balance. But the idea of this exercise is just to accentuate those hips from your standard walking posture. We're never in this position, but it's really good just to really work those hips through a range of motion they're not used to. And then you can also do it behind, side to side. So big steps out, behind. You can do this seated as well, if you wish. If you find this a bit of a challenging one to do standing. So you could always try this one from your seat, crossing those legs over, forwards and behind. And then pause there. Fantastic. So we're just going to do a few stretches now, full body stretches. I'll demonstrate them standing up. If you need to do them seated, please do. So we're going to take our feet wide and then lower your hand down towards the floor. If you're happy to do it with both, you can do it with both. Otherwise, hold on to that chair and lean down. So that's stretching our lower back, shoulders, and also the back of the legs. And we're going to keep it there for another 10 seconds. Keep breathing, that's the important thing. And slowly coming up, very, very slowly. Good, good. And then we're going to take our arm or arms up. So raise your arm or arms as high as you can. Lock them together if you need to. Do this seated as well if you feel like you need to support your stability. Another 10 seconds. Well done. And now take our feet wide again. Hands on the side of your thighs and lean down to one side. Again, you can do this one seated should you wish. And then slowly up and to the other side. And then up there. Good, good. Better finish there today. So well done, everybody. Fantastic. Great work. If you do feel like doing more, there's obviously other recordings that you can find on the Different Strokes charity YouTube channel, or if you go through the Facebook channel, you'll see plenty more of exercise videos recorded on there. So yeah, plenty to get through, and I'll look forward to seeing you all again this time next week for level 3. So have a great day, enjoy the rest of your week. See you soon. Cheers. Bye, everyone.